Hello and good morning to the board review. Steak, how are you? What do we got going on over there today? Oh, you know what? I have bedhead. I haven't even showered this morning. Actually, I was gonna put a hat on. You know what? I'm gonna go get a hat, but I'll wait till we start talking about something. D-backs, and what kind of jersey is that? That's a nice jersey.
I don't know. I don't think it's a team. I just think it's like a random Umbro jersey, but it's not a
Umbro.
player.
Did you remember Umbro?
Not really.
Did you play soccer growing up?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was big. Umbro was like the and one of soccer. You know, like the cool brand in the late 90s, I guess. Umbro was kind of cool, and then it just fell off. I'm surprised it's still a thing. It's a cool vintage thing. No chain for DJ again, GG. Yeah, I'm really fucking up on that. Although I have a Cure shirt on. That's not really a shirt that you wear. I had to go to a printing shop this morning. Do you have a printer?
No.
Yeah, isn't that so weird? Like most people don't have printers.
I go to the office.
Yeah. So my office is really far, but I do go to the office most times if I know I have to print something. But I needed something this morning. Tax season. Don't forget, it's fucking tax season. I'm always a guy at the deadline. But anyways, I had to go to I had to print some shit. So I went to this printing shop and I got there too early. I forgot what time it fucking opened. People opening it ran late. No big deal. So that's why I was kind of running behind. I didn't have enough time to do my hair and take a shower. And it just dawned on me, like, I'm a 37-year-old guy. You know, it's one thing if you don't have kids, but should I have a printer, or is it acceptable to not own a printer?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't print enough to really judge myself for not having a printer, and my office isn't that far. But I guess it's easy to have
That's
a
fine.
printer. But yeah, no, I think most people I know do not have one.
Okay. Yeah, that thought ran through my mind is like, as an adult, should you, listen, I went to a doctor's office the other day and they were still faxing things. I couldn't believe people still fax things. Like a fax was coming in. I haven't faxed anything in I don't even know how long in my life, but having a printer was one of those things that definitely ran through my mind of like, should I own one of these? On the way home, I stopped by a Dunkin'. I am a Dunkin' guy. I got my wife a black iced coffee. We always crave a Dunkin' iced coffee like every other week. And I saw on tap they had nitro. Do you ever? You're a cold brew guy, right?
Yeah,
Do you ever have nitro?
yeah, but I usually don't.
Yeah. Do you know the difference?
Not
What?
not really.
So, by the way, Fady Yo 6 with a new follow. Thank you very much. Oh, that was yesterday. But anyways, if you're in here, thanks for following. Nitro, I believe it has oh fuck, nitrogen. Yeah. In the tap that makes the coffee come out. And when you drink it, it hits your bloodstream faster. So the caffeine kick, because cold brew in general is just stronger coffee, but this hits you like quicker and it's a little bit more of an intense caffeine kick. I don't know that you would like it because you've already said you're kind of weaning off coffee, right?
I would not like it. I don't need anything. I don't need anything extra.
Yep. You know, it's not even about the cost of a printer, it's about the space for it. We just don't have fucking space. Only reason I have a printer is for all my wife's returns. Dude, don't even get me started. Steak, does your wife return a lot of shit?
No.
Wow. Does she buy a lot of shit?
Yes.
Okay. So she orders stuff. Does she like to shop in person or online?
Online.
And usually she'll buy stuff and she'll keep it.
Yeah, I'd say like 95% of the time.
Is she a hoarder?
No, no.
So
But
like most stuff she gets, she
lots of
uses.
clothes. Yeah, but there's
Lots of
lots of
clothes.
clothes.
Okay. I would say my wife probably returns 85% of the stuff that she gets, whether it's like size or just doesn't look right or something. I guess I'm weird. I print things from home all the time. I don't think that's weird. It's just, I don't think that's common. I've got the Masters up, by the way, Stick. I don't know if you do as well. I see Rose is 8 under, so he birdied. The conditions look gorgeous.
Yeah.
And we need him to really slow down. I jumped in on Bryson round 2 leader today, and I jumped in on Jason Day live, and I jumped in on Shane Lowry live just for some weekend action. Not that I really think that they're going to have a legit chance. DJ makes Nitro sound like some hardcore drug shit. Nitro is the hardcore drug of coffee, just so we're clear. It's Nitro. But the people at Dunkin' were like, looked at me like I was weird. Apparently nobody really orders the Nitro on the tap at the Dunkin' Donuts. Love that.
They must have been looking at you weird for some other reason because they weren't looking at you weird for ordering nitro at Dunkin'.
I don't think people drink nitro at Dunkin'.
Nah, you were doing some other weird shit.
I wasn't doing. You
You
think they were
must have
looking?
been.
I bet you. I know why they thought I was weird. Great people that run the Dunkin' over by me. It's like pristine, well-run operation. It's like the fucking Popeyes over on 23rd and 8th. Great establishment. They probably looked at me weird because I didn't get a donut. I didn't even look at the donuts.
Yeah, I don't know. These are not reasons for a Dunkin' Donuts employee to look at you weird.
Okay, Prime, just shut up till Sunday, please. Steak, how many joints this morning?
Unfortunately, 0. So,
DeGrom Day. All right, we'll get into it. He hit a ball off the tree and dropped perfectly and got up and down for birdie on par 5. Motherfuck. Well, thanks for the update there. Thank you to everybody for coming into the Pickett Happy Hour last night. Steak, W6 Ounce Steak. Nice job with the Braves. You are in your fucking bag. Also, I saw the notes plays. All 3 came through. Yeah, the Red Sox. You had the Rockies or Rockies under or both.
I had Rockies under, and Braves. I did not have the Red Sox.
Oh, no Red Sox. My bad.
I would have bet the Blue Jays.
Got it. Okay. Red Sox was very sweaty. If anybody had that, I don't think they would have hit their team total, which is what I would have played. It was probably 4.5 at a plus price or 3.5, like minus 150 or something. Strawberry frosted donut from Dunkin's is elite. Interesting. I'm not a strawberry really anything guy. I'm a chocolate. Steak, what's your Dunkin' order?
I don't really eat donuts, but I can say very confidently strawberry frosted would probably be at the bottom of my list. And I don't know, maybe call me basic, but like a regular chocolate glazed. Is that crazy?
Yeah, no, it's not crazy. I think a classic glaze is a great donut.
I like chocolate more than classic, but those would be top of my list. Also, you know what else I don't love? And this is going to really probably piss some people off? Boston cream donuts. I'm not really into that.
I like Boston cream. I don't think that pisses anybody off. I don't really care for a lot of donuts with filling, you know? I don't like I don't like jelly donuts. I do like a Boston cream, but it took me a long time. Blueberry donut. You know what? I'm a big blueberry muffin guy. Love me a blueberry muffin.
Blueberry donut sounds delicious, but I've never had one. Also,
sour cream donuts?
What are they called? Munchkins? The little donuts?
Oh, yeah.
My daughter loves those. Those are fire.
Toaster strudels are underrated. Yep, you're right about that. Blueberry at Dunkin' is fire, dude. I'm gonna have to try one of these. DJen prefers being glazed to being stuffed. So man's in his bag this morning. Okay, I think Steak, you've got a hard stop, and we have a delicious looking board. Again, thank everybody that came out for the Pickett Happy Hour. Go to the YouTube page for Pickett. Subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday, 4:30 to 6 o'clock. And Steak, we're gonna have to figure out the NFL draft. I don't know. I think I was minus 150. I'm probably minus 130 right now to make it. So we'll touch base. Do you think it'd be weird if I didn't make the draft but made it to Chicago?
I would really hope that you find a way to make it to Chicago, because now I got people all excited about it.
Okay. That might be more doable than making it to Milwaukee. So that's not weird if I only pull that off.
No, but you should then spend a few extra days alone in Chicago, because going for one day would be weird.
No, I would go for 2 minimum.
Yeah, cool. Perfect.
All right, cool. We'll talk about that off stream. Chewy is from, what is that? Chewy is from a, what? You see what Loki iCarly said?
Chewy is from a block.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, low-key iCarly.
Okay.
Talk to us like we're in our 30s.
Oh, Chewy Raid. Chewy is from a I still don't know what that means, but Chewy
O block. Apparently, it's A block or O block? O block.
Oh, it's the hood.
Chewy is from O block. Is that where the Shameless family's from?
Oh, man, what a good show that fell off. Unk
How
status.
long did you want him to keep it going for? Like, Shameless was a really good show for a really long time. I just wish they fucking wrapped it up.
It was good for about 6 seasons, and then I think they made about 14 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand why they would ever have done that.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
All-time good show.
What happened to that the main female actress, Fiona?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to take off, and she didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I've seen her in some other stuff, but yeah, you're right. She didn't.
She was dating the director of this show. It was like some kind of robot show with Rami Malek. Do you guys remember that? She was dating that guy. I saw him at like the courtside, like Knicks games and stuff. And then I don't know what happened. Great show, Chewy, dude. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're going to get into it. I hope you guys had a great Thursday. Shout out Justin Rose. Shout out 6 Ounce Steak. Steak, what was the best food truck food that you had last night?
Wasn't a lot of great options, but it was, I'll say this, a great place to go after having a drink. I think the food truck options were like Chicago dogs and
Mm,
pizza, and then like an Italian ice truck.
okay. I really don't think there was anything that couldn't have been more perfect of a school uh daddy daughter function to go to after a glass of tequila.
Yeah. No
Something
one
with
looked at me
food.
weird at all.
Okay, good. Chewy, don't steal his wife, man. Chill. Yes, please don't. Steve McBride. Yeah, Steve McBride. No, McBride was not the director. He was the guy who played her boyfriend in the show, I think. So there was a short slate yesterday. Let's see, just a quick recap. The under came through and the Rockies game got very sweaty. The Rockies came through. What did we learn about Senzatella 2 days ago? By the way, he couldn't keep getting away with it. The Brewers beat the fuck out of him. And it was never the Rays. It was never the Rays. I do want to keep an eye on. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Rays. The Rays might not actually be very good this year. I'm man enough to admit that. Littell got exposed a little bit. Steak, do you? I know you necessarily didn't watch it, but do you think the Angels might be like a pesky bunch this year?
Yeah, I could see that.
I think so, man. I don't know how I feel about their pitching, although Jose Soriano did pitch very well. I I like some of their bats. I like some of their guys in the box. And Trout, 5 home runs in 7 games. He might be back. He had 2 yesterday. Steak and I, by the way, we're going to We're going to record another draft preview. If you haven't, go to the YouTube page, subscribe. We already previewed the AFC and the NFC North. But we're gonna do 2 more divisions probably later today on the YouTube page. I'm also going to record Rays Glaze with Drew to recap the series and touch on some MLB. Discord squad ride also hit. The streets have been warned. Love to fucking hear that. Yeah, I like Soriano. Trout might hit 55. He might need an NBA preview. I think it's fair to say the NBA preview can come next week. We touched on it yesterday at the Pick It Happy Hour. Yay, lads, I think you were in there. And Steak kind of gave his prediction, his whole bracket. And I thought it was great. I actually even recapped it for somebody that asked for one after you left, Steak. I kind of like where your head's at in a lot of them. Shout out OC Gabe 99 with a new follow. Welcome and good morning, everybody. It is 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard, and I think it's a great time to start to get into the board. Steak, we've been in our bag, although I haven't hit a baseball bet since I took my wife out to dinner. Noted. And I have to tell you, I'm probably going to cool off on betting the Rays. So I thought I had a little something there. I did not. But it is Taj Bradley Day. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let me get RotoWire up. You got Ballpark Pal up?
Sure do, dude. First fucking game's crazy with the names. Bubich versus Bybee.
Yeah, you can say Boobich now because we are still banned on TikTok. We'll be back on the 14th on TikTok.
And
So
I'm getting on the 14th, I'm getting us banned again. And it will be twice as long. So I'll be goddamned if I can't.
No, I get, dude, there's one more strike, one more like warning, and then it's banned for good.
You're never going to make it.
It's not. This is for us.
It's never. I know. It's just not possible to survive TikTok. We're not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
we
we're
got to
going to
play
survive?
the game? Yeah.
You said Bubich and
I
you
know.
got your second strike.
I know.
So
That's
what?
not
Like,
good.
there's. Can I not say Grady Dick? Can I say Rudy Gay?
I think it was the action of going like this. Boo, bitch. It was a sexual genderization. I don't fucking know what it was. All I know is it was fucking ridiculous. But you can't be like Grady Dick, you know?
Oh, you can't. That's it, bro. That actually would have got all of TikTok shut down. What you just did. That's crazy. Everybody's TikTok would have been shut down.
Grady Dick. Yeah. So, anyways, but that's good. That's good. Keep us while we're suspended. This is actually good practice to make sure that we can get everything out of what we shouldn't say when we're back on.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I think what we should do, we won't do it now, but we should make a top 10 list of athlete names you cannot say on TikTok. Obviously, Rudy Gay and Grady Dick are up there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You know who could get us banned real quick on TikTok? I feel like if we had Prime back up on the stream, Prime would say some stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But doesn't TikTok allow racism? Or you can't do racism either?
What in the world would make you think that you're joking? Okay. I was like, what? All right. Anyways, on that note, let's get into the board today. We've got would you say a plethora of games? I like that word.
Yeah. Plethora is a great word.
Snowman, can you get us a big word for today? I feel like using a big word. I do have to send some emails. I'm not
breaking news, everyone.
I don't know why Steak made that joke about you, Prime. I've never thought that about you. Can't do racism anywhere, bro. Yeah. That was a strange stray to our guy Prime Bets. All right, let's get into it.
Didn't he say something on? Nah, I don't think I made that up out of nowhere. I think he said something crazy.
I think you know who I think you're thinking about?
I think it's Prime.
No, I think it was a long time ago. I think it was Study Hall Sharp.
Nah, I'm not thinking of Study Hall Sharp. I
All right.
would not be.
All right. Anyways, Bubic and Bybee going on the bumps today at 6'10. The total is 7. We've got the Royals and the Guardians in Cleveland. Bubic is 2-0. He said a lot of crazy things. Yeah, that's true. You might be onto something against Bybee. Bybee, Greg loves Bybee. And I don't even think he knows why he loves Bybee. Bubic is 27 years old, and he is off to a fucking stellar season. Steak, are you Jewish, the religion or the race? He asked that?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's move.
Fine, move on.
We'll move on. So we've got Bubic coming off of 99 pitches. Ooh, only 4 days rest, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 4 days rest there. Well, looks like, let's see, April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. No, he had 5 days rest before Baltimore. 95, 99 pitches. He's got 7 hits combined, 0 earned runs, 8 Ks and 8 Ks. How is he against the Guardians? The Guardians, top of the lineup, hits him pretty well, but Steve Kwan hits everybody well. Jose Ramirez rakes against this guy, 4 for 6. No home runs. And then Bybee, on the other hand, 26 years old. He is coming off a disaster class, and this is going to be his first home game that he's pitched. So at KC,
got news for you, buddy.
He just, oh boy, we got runs coming, don't we?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No, I really don't think so. I actually think, and this is the problem I have with the chat. I'm going to bitch about the chat for 1 second. Okay. Is it Bybee or is it Bibby? Because we said Bibby and someone corrected us and said Bybee, and then I just said Bybee and someone corrected me and said Bibby. You have to make sure you're right when you do this, or you're just going to fuck us up even more.
Yeah. Well, when you have 100 people giving their opinion, like, you're going to get different ones, and someone's going to be wrong. I know this because I was saying Bibby last year. It's Bybee.
So I said it right.
You did.
Okay. Someone corrected me after I said it correctly. I just want to throw that out there. I'm not naming names.
Yeah, it's Bybee. No, you did. You did a good job.
Ivy and Bubic, 2-0 on the names. I like the Guardians, and I like Bybee to have a great day.
Okay. But you're okay with this. He's about to pitch against KC for the second time in 12 days, and he just dealt against them. 84 pitches, 2 hits, 0 earned runs.
Yes, I'm okay with it. I am.
It's not that hard to know their name if you watch Crab's King of Not Pronouncing Bybee. Alan, I don't know how many times we got to tell you we can't every day just sit in front of the TV and watch baseball. I wish that we could. If you guys, you know what?
I'm watching a shit ton of baseball.
Yeah, we're watching as much fucking baseball as we can. There's 15 games on. We can't just sit there and watch the fucking Royals and Guardians. Sorry, Alan. Word of the day.
God damn it, Aloha Bets.
Phenomenalism? Don't give us anything that's going to get us canceled, by the way.
I don't think Aloha would do that.
I gave you the guide on how to say names.
You didn't give it to me.
You just like, let's get cooking. Yeah. Crab says Luka Doncic. Isn't it Doncic? Doncic? Oh, I thought it said Doncic. Crab's best one I've ever heard him say is Ronel Blanco. I like Blanco.
I mean, we've all had really bad ones because I said one really bad the other day that I got shit on. Greg said
hard. No, all these know-it-alls, if they got up here and fucking tried to tell you everybody's name, they would probably mispronounce it too. Bunch of know-it-alls in the fucking
Devers, Breesy Hall, Rashay Rice.
Yeah. Well, which ones you've had some bad ones. Which ones are they?
Wasn't I Devers? No, you were Devers.
Oh, I was Devers.
I had a really bad one yesterday. The chat called me out. I forget what it was.
DJN is so scared of the R. Dude, it's not about being so scared of the R word. It's just not necessary to say on a stream because you still have people out there that want to tear you down. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. It's not a personal thing. It is trying to protect the stream and the brand. Can you get that through your thick skull?
You need to, if you're going to like have a team, you need one guy who's like really serious anti that word and saying it and protecting you, and then you need one guy who says it literally starts spewing it after 6 ounces of tequila.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, let's get into it. I don't agree with you,
Okay.
but
What
I
do you
also
like?
don't want to fade you because you're in your fucking bag.
Well, what do you like?
Well, I don't like Bybee to carve up the Royals twice in 3 starts.
Okay.
So, if anything, I'm not saying I have to fade the Royals, but I was gonna say maybe I like some runs. Like, is Bubic just going to fucking carve everybody up that he faces? Is that what he's gonna do? He's gonna have another start going 6 innings, allowing 4 or less hits and no earned runs. That's what he's going to do.
Against the Guardians, I sure wouldn't be shocked.
Well, that's why I'm with you. Keep in mind the Guardians are 3-0 at home, but they did play the White Sox.
Yeah. One of them was 1-0.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I not one fucking game went over either. And I'm not trying to say that I want to get cute and be the contrarian here. 7-4. So they did beat the Royals 2 out of 3 times.
No, you're making sense. You actually are making sense.
Yeah. I kind of want to go with the under here. Boo bitch. Yep. Just stop paying so much attention to the chat. A lot of noise. You're right. You're right. I do have to get better about that. As much as I love engaging with the chat, we do have to lock in and put on a show to go over the board. Steak, eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Let's lock in. It's 10:24.
Almost impossible for me.
No, I know, but you can do that. Rose Bogey, thank you very much. Yeah, I like the over. Steak, tell me what you like.
I like the Guardians. I
No,
don't.
no. You like
I
the
do.
Guardians?
Yeah, I like the Guardians, but I'm not gonna do. No, I'm not gonna bet this game.
I thought you said you like. Oh no, you like Bybee. Again, I'm sorry. I was confused.
It's okay. It's okay.
What does Ballpark Pal like?
Ballpark Pal likes runs. Ballpark Pal has this game simulated as 4 for Kansas City, 3.3 for the Guards.
Alan did says, I am indeed telling Bubic pitches well today. Okay. What sport they discussing?
Yeah.
We are discussing baseball.
It's hard to tell.
Chatter. It's hard to what?
Tell that we're discussing baseball.
Yeah, we'll give him a break. First time chatter. Welcome to the board review. Okay.
Welcome. He says, why I followed this Chan?
Off to a hot start. Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Unfollow. These guys are idiots. Yeah, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah, you might want to unfollow, bud.
I think that Casey and Bubic, I just want to look at something real quick. The total, that's open 7. It stayed 7. The Guardians open -140. They're down to -130. So sharps like KC today. Okay. I guess you would tell Alan that you think KC is fake sharp. No. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Pirates and the Reds. We've got Cincinnati back at home after being on the road and playing fairly well, I think, against San Francisco. They won the first 2. They collapsed late, unfortunately, against the Giants. They were up 6-1 in that game and blew it. Giants came back. They did have the day off. And meanwhile, the Pirates are coming off of a series against the Cardinals at home. Now they're on the road. Oh, they played 7 road games already. 2-5 on the road. We've got Brady Singer going against Bailey Falter. I think I nailed those names, but those are pretty easy. Falter is 0-1 with an 8 ERA. Brady Singer is off to a really hot start. He is 28 years old from Kansas City. 7 innings, 1 hit in his debut. And sure enough, we fucked up and didn't fade that in his following game. 5 innings pitched out Milwaukee. Still somehow got the win. 9 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks. So now he's going against the Pittsburgh Pirates here, who has a little familiarity against him. Top of the lineup's pretty good. Wow. 286 for Frazier. Reynolds, 330. O'Neill's 1 for 2. Joey Bart's 1 for 2. Small sample size. And IKF is pretty good here. What do we think, Steak? Bailey Falter's off to a rough start. 6 innings, 7 hits. And then 4 innings, 7 hits, 7 earned against the Yankees. And his history against the Reds here is, yep, they've seen him a decent amount of times, I think, for the most part. Spencer Steer, 7 for 13. Good Lord. Yeah, I would venture to say the over would be a pretty popular play here. Although I know Singer.
Am I wrong, or is almost every over at Great American Ballpark kind of popular?
Kind of popular, but what I was going to say is 8 seems like a pretty low number.
It's showing 8.5 for me, but doesn't matter. I still agree with you. As for Ballpark Pal, they had this as the 4th highest scoring game today. They like runs in this game a lot. This looks like the sim has like over 9 runs in this game.
8.
Kind of want to fade it.
You want to fade and take the under?
Yeah, just to be clear, fading the Ballpark Pal on the totals, it's been smacking. The Ballpark Pal
Snacks with a very good point, by the way. It is cold, so you do have to factor that in. You're right. The weather, I don't know, Snacks. It's not that cold. 50 degrees. You know, that's not that cold. 9-mile-an-hour winds. I think that's a fucking low total, especially with Bailey Falter. I know the Pirates' offense sucks, though.
Does that mean you like him today, guy in Cornfield, or are you just trying to help us out?
Yimer, Candelario, Lar-EO. Nice job. Yamer. Oh, I thought it was Yimer. Okay, mis amigos. I'm going to have to go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thought it was just fun. That's cold for April. Why the line's not 8.5. Okay. It is. Wager Talk is saying the line opened 8.5. So now it is down to 8. Does look like a lot of money's moved it down. 93% of the money. The Reds also opened -150 down to -145 some places, but it's bounced around everywhere. It's -145 at Circa, which is the sharpest book you could say, but they're -160 at Caesars. You like the Pirates here at all?
Not a lot, to be honest. No,
Okay.
but I get why you would. Maybe Pirates +1.5.
Yep.
But I like the under.
Okay. All right. Under in the Pirates game, and you like the Guardians thus far.
Yeah, lean the Guardians, lean the under. I had nothing official yet.
What the fuck? It's 10:30. Why are you talking ball already? You should be wasting another 15 minutes at least. Honestly, Shamway does.
Well, yeah, he does. But I got a real hard stop at 11:30, so that's why we're not wasting time.
Yep. All right. Next game, Steak. We've got the Rays. I'm sad.
I might have to do it for you.
And do what?
Bet the Rays.
Shut the fuck up.
Might have to, dude. You see, like the chat's going to agree with me. Did you see your reaction to me wanting to bet the Rays today?
Yeah.
Versus how you felt about the Rays yesterday when they lost, was it 10-1?
11-1.
11-1.
Mike Trout hit his second home run in the
with me, chat? You picking up what I'm putting down?
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
As I was walking back from Dunkin', took the first sip of nitro. It hit my bloodstream. My temples started to buzz. I started to get jittery immediately, in a good way, not the bad jitters. I told myself that I was going to make an announcement on the board review. This is what I told myself. True story. Are you listening? Because I see you reading the chat.
Very much listening.
Okay. I told myself I was going to make an announcement on the board review. And I said that announcement was going to be, the Rays have treated me well, but I'm going to stop betting the Rays. I'm going to give them some time to figure it out because I really, really liked their bats yesterday. And they only scored 1 run. He's going to admit...
This guy's spitting, dude.
This guy.
New follower, yeah.
This guy comes in fucking swinging. Okay, so I told myself I was gonna make an announcement. I was gonna say no more betting the Rays. They've treated me well, but that was a tough pill to swallow. Yesterday, losing 3.5 units on all things Rays, and then I remembered something. You know what I'm gonna tell you?
Yeah, and then Kev has a great comment that I want to follow up on.
Okay, what is his comment?
It says this is like Chewy saying he's not going to go to Hooters 4 times a week, and he's right. You saying you're not going to bet the Rays anymore is like Chewy saying he won't have pizza for breakfast anymore. You know,
okay.
next week, fucking DiGiorno.
So I remembered because I forgot, but I remembered after Taj Bradley's last start against the Rangers, I said I'm going to hammer his over Ks in his next start. That next start is today, Friday, series opener against the Braves. So I am asking permission. Sounds like you're already going to give it to me. Sounds like the chat's going to give it to me. I am going to stop betting the Rays, which I'm not going too crazy on them regardless. And I have done okay until I hammered them. Basically, I can't increase units on the Rays because when they lose, it hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Taj Day. Stick to the player props. Yeah.
This is sort of tough. It's for me. It's tough because my reason for liking the Rays was that you've given up. You would have given up today. And now it sounds like you haven't quite officially given up. And that you want to bet the Rays again today?
I basically I didn't want to. I'm not going to give up forever. I'm not going to tell you that because again, the Rays have treated me well. I added it up last year on Taj Bradley and Shane Boz and Ryan Pepiot K props. I made 18 units. I would be stupid to not still try to lean into them when I like their spots, but I'm way off on the offense. I like Misner. Don't give up on Misner, by the way. Don't give up on Misner. He's a dog. Soriano was just really in his bag yesterday. A lot of double plays. The vibes are off. But I was ready to tap out. And we always say bend, don't break. Now you're telling me you like the Rays today. Alan fucking Dims has a Rays ticket for 2 units today. I think just as I was about to break, I should give it one more go and back my guy Taj.
Okay. I'm a little concerned that everyone keeps mentioning that the Braves played till 1 a.m. last night.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned that the Braves found a little bit of fucking swagger in beating the Phillies, winning that series. Wouldn't that concern you? I was hoping the Braves would come in fucking flat to Steinbrenner Field. Now they're coming in with a little bit of fucking oomph,
No, I'm not concerned. I like our race, taking the race. That's
You
official.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it real quick, just so we can set the stage. You've got Bryce Elder going against Taj Bradley. As I mentioned, Bradley just got touched up in Texas. That's Baltimore. Let's see. That's New York. So Bradley, let's see what Bryce Elder's been doing. The total in this game, it looked like it was 9. Let me see if I can find it here, though. Yep, Elder and Bradley. Total opened 8. It has been bet up to 9. Wow. And the Rays are seeing some reverse line movement. 56% of the bets on Elder, 86% of the money, but the Rays have gone from 115 to 126. Alan Dims is a market mover. Bryce Elder, 25-year-old guy, looks like a friendly fella. Can't capitalize on early lead. Let's see. He's had 1 start, 4 innings, 70 pitches, 3 hits, and 3 earned runs. But Steak, he hasn't pitched since April 2nd. That's 8 days off.
Yeah.
Why? That's what I want to know.
One more thing. Oh, first of all, there's some sub bangs.
Oh, shit. We're missing subbies. We got sub bangs in the fucking chizat. Let's go. Total fucking Slayer giving 5 subs to start things up. We love that. Appreciate it, Total Slayer. Who got it? Rowdy Rhymes, Curse Word, fun. Keenan JC, 3 Ratty, Thratty. And Falcon Force X, love that. Falcon Force X reminds me of Star Fox. Great name on Nintendo 60. Great game on Nintendo 64. Appreciate you, Total Slayer. That's what we need while we're talking about fucking Taj Bradley. All right, now the question is not, am I betting Taj Bradley? The question is now, how many units am I betting on Taj Bradley?
That's up to you. You want to bet K's?
What do you want me to bet?
I don't care at all. I'm going to bet the Rays money line. I'm also kind of just got to let you know, ever since I've started telling you that the highest scoring game on Ballpark Pal simulations goes under, it's went under 5 days in a row. Today, the Braves Rays is the highest scoring game according to Ballpark Pal.
You know what that means?
It means under, and I know what you're going to say. It means Taj Bradley Day.
It means Shove Fest. It means Shove Fest. All right, one more time.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're nervous about the Rays now that he's backing Taj Bradley, or put a 2 in the chat if you're not nervous.
Put it, yeah. 1 if you're nervous, 2 if you're vibing. Come on, I need some 2.
Got 3 and a 69. And then you got a
There we
little.
go. We got one
juice.
fucking 2. Hold on. Who's the 2 guy? Not Trey Young. Love that. That's my dude right there. As a Rays fan too. Let's go, Austin. Yep. Let's go. Bet your ass, Mike. You will. Look at him clapping his fucking hands. I'm fucking excited. I'm excited, dude. I was hurt. I was hurt. By the way, can you believe Hovey has the audacity to retweet my fucking Rays tweet and try to chirp me for saying knowing his team after this asshole just gave us Mark Vientos, who got up there with bases loaded twice and couldn't do anything? Get fucked.
Yeah.
I know you co-signed that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm typing a 1.
Why?
Because I'm scared.
You are bet. No, you're not. If you
I'm
type
doing
a
it.
1, I'm timing you out and putting you in the corner with that ZZX022
You can't time me out, dude. I'm like fat girls. I could shut down this whole stream.
Yeah, you probably could. All right, so nobody likes that I'm betting the Rays. I'm not betting the Rays today, by the way.
I know you're not, but that's yeah. I pick up what you're putting down. I pick up what you're putting down.
What are the K props?
Yeah, you look up your K props. I kind of like the under.
What do you like more?
I don't know. I might take both. Yesterday I took Rockies in the under.
That's fucking crazy. You're a crazy guy.
This guy's name is not Trey Young. It's kind of making me think it might be Trey Young.
Yeah, because
Trey Young in here?
Trey Young would say that.
Yeah, he would want to like not to draw attention to himself, so he put not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on. Events. See, I'm feeling good because I finally got some fucking money to play with. Oh my God, Sung J M is fucking 3 under.
I like looking at the odds when you talk about this. Updated odds.
For the golf tournament?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm going to the game right now. I'm looking on Pickett, and I just want to. By the way, if you're in here, download Pickett, follow Steak and I. Steak friend with 2 A's. The _ degenerate. I think the link should be working. Oh, that's the wrong game. Hold on. I'm trying to get the K prop here. What the fuck is the Rays? Oh, here it is. I saw Jays and hit Rays by mistake. Total 8.5 over -134. The Rays are -125. Here we go. Taj Bradley K's 5.5 -160. I mean, can I ladder it?
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
All right. But last question, and then we're going to move on. You don't feel as good about betting the Rays if I'm going to be betting on Taj Bradley. Is that correct or incorrect?
Yeah, my reasoning was, and it's just fade the fan thing. It's not you personally, but yesterday you were really into the Rays and they lost 11-1. And I kind of thought today you'd be really not into the Rays. And so I was excited to back them, but I'm still pretty excited.
But remember, my first thought was I'm done with the Rays.
Yeah,
that was my first thought. But then I remembered it's Taj Bradley. So I am done on the Rays. I'm out on the Rays. I'm just one more last ride.
You sound like an addict. You just said one more Rays, it can't hurt. But your family's worried about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move on. We've got the next game here is Baltimore, Sagano, and Bowden Francis. Bowden Francis is a dog. Hey, shout out to the Jays, man. Jays are playing pretty well. Even yesterday, you got to give them credit. 4th game in Boston after winning the first 3, they still grinded their ass off. So I'm respecting the Jays. I really am. I'm going on Owner's Box later today. I really wanted to chat with Johnny and Avery, but I don't think they're going to be on. So we'll be on with, or I'll be on with Sura and Sandy, I think. But I want to give them their flowers. So they're going straight from Boston to Baltimore. This is a long road stretch for the Jays. Let's see what Baltimore is up to. I think they are coming back from Arizona, but they may have had the day off. Let's see. Yep. They had yesterday off. Steak. The one thing I do think I know is I want to say that these teams or these pitchers just saw each other not that long ago. Also,
should I try to pronounce the Orioles guy?
This is easy.
Oh, it is Tomoyuki Sugano?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I don't know, but I think.
Yeah, okay.
Tomoyuki Sugano? Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Some comments in the chat saying this. Oh, wow. Bryson has a 50-foot for Eagle? Holy shit. I just checked the odds. Saw he was down to plus 500, Bryson.
He just hit one?
No, he has a 50-foot for Eagle, they're saying.
You saw what I took Bryson, right? Or no?
Yeah, I saw. I did see.
Round 2 leader.
That'd be crazy if you hit
I
round 1
would
and round 2
love
later.
that. I'm just looking at the leaderboard right now. Yeah, Sungjae, he's 3 under through 3 holes, so he must be 2 birdies. Okay, sorry. Denny McCarthy's fallen off.
I'm gonna put a little more money on Bryson.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I'm gonna put a little more money on Bryson.
I like that. Lowry, 22 feet for Eagle. Shut the fuck up. Rose Bogey sighting. Come on, boys. I love the golf updates in the chat. I love when the fucking chat. I mean, I know we got to keep this train rolling, which we will do, but I love when the chat's vibing. If you bet Straka, delete your Masters app. Very funny. Yeah. Although Straka was 75 to 1. John Rahm, I think, was the worst bet by far. Right? He's dead. I think he's dead. Rory's not dead.
I don't know if he's
Rory's
dead, but yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not dead. I asked BK this morning. BK said he's dead. I don't think he's dead.
I just put a full unit on Bryson.
So you added to him.
Yeah.
To win outright.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. What's his number?
Plus 625.
Do you have that up still or no? Do you just close your phone?
I could pull it up right now.
What is Ludwig? I loved Ludwig yesterday at fucking 16 to 1.
650.
Yeah, I can't do it. No. All right, I'm good. I took Day and I took Lowry 40 and 50 to 1. I'm hoping for a good Cam Smith day today as well. Yep, that'd be awesome. My brain was borderline fried yesterday. 11 hours of screen time, strictly golf. Dude, it happens. Yep. 7 to 1. Thank you. Gambly bot, whatever the fuck. All right, Steak. You've had a great read on the Jays. You had a really good read on the Orioles too in that series with the D-backs. We've got Sugano going and we've got Brown Francis going. Let me just run through real quick what these pitchers have done, and I want to make sure I'm not misquoting anything. No, Bowden Francis did not see the Orioles, but he's been pretty good. Back-to-back starts, only allowing 2 earned runs in each. And against the Mets in New York, he got the loss in that one, but you'll take six hits and 2 earned runs, I think, against the Mets. And Sugano, 35 years old, he opened the season at Toronto, 4 innings, 73 pitches, 4 hits, not terrible, but he had 2 walks and 2 earned runs. Then he had a really nice start in Kansas City, 89 pitches, 5 1/3, 5 hits, only 1 earned run, 1 walk, cut that in half, 4 Ks, up the Ks. This is going to be his first home game. He's going to be playing Toronto. I kind of like the Orioles here.
I kind of like the Orioles too. Chat saying this is probably not happening because of weather. If it does happen, I'll take the over.
Oh no, Steak. That sucks. He left it short, 7 feet for birdie.
That doesn't suck. I was gonna say that doesn't suck too bad, does it? He's gonna get a bird.
7 feet is not a gimme.
50-foot eagle.
Yeah, but you leaving it 7 feet.
Not a gimme. Got it.
Ramble says, I'm on Orioles team total stake. Love it. Yeah. If you can take the afternoon golfers over strokes, the wind is supposed to be up to really 25. I saw 12.
Jesus. How the fuck does that happen?
Oh, dude, that's not good because Day and Lowry are getting up. I did think there was going to be an advantage to the morning wave, but shit. Who's a good grinder in the wind? Actually, Lowry can play in the wind. I think Ludwig's. I think it's going to be Ludwig.
I got a crazy one for the next game. Actually, I don't know what the next game is.
Shut the fuck up. Cornfield's been on my ass lately. Also, this fucking guy DMs me after Colin goes to 3 under yesterday and says congratulations, and he's tied for first, and he followed it up with 3 bogeys in the last 4 holes. Thank you very much. Were you able to read the scoreboard this morning, DJ? And yes, I was. Thank you. That's what we do in life. We learn from our mistakes. Chat. Orioles? I don't want to make it a hobby of fading the Blue Jays. I'll tell you that right now.
I haven't much this year. I like the Orioles.
Okay.
And I like the over.
You do?
Yeah.
What's Ballpark Pal say?
Ballpark Pal saying the score of this will be 4.29 Blue Jays to 3.67 Orioles, which means that it likes the Blue Jays and the under.
Okay. All right, cool. Open -115. It's up to -125 or even -130. Geez, decent amount of steam on the Orioles, but the game might not happen, so we'll move on. Yankees. I am in New York. It's gloomy. Oh, shit. Is it raining? It is raining. Yeah. This is 98% chance of rain in Baltimore, so that means it's going to be raining in New York likely. Yeah, 60% chance of rain.
Bird, let's go.
We got Bryson Bird. Let's go. We have We got Robbie Ray, lefty for the Giants, going against Marcus Stroman. If this game were to happen, we don't have to harp on it too much, Steak. I'm not the biggest Marcus Stroman guy, although I can't really tell you that I'm really into Robbie Ray either. I do like the Giants. The opener in this one was Stroman minus 125. Small move up to minus 130. Total at 8, staying flat around 8. Do you have any reads or thoughts on the Yankees and the Giants?
Stroman got beat up his last start, right?
I'll check right now. It looks like he's got a 7.27 ERA. He hasn't had good starts to the year. I'll give it to you real quick. Milwaukee at home, 5 hits, 3 earned runs. Pittsburgh on the road, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, and he had 3 walks.
I believe this would be an under nobody would like. Absolutely nobody.
Okay. Do these teams have good bullpens? Would this be a full game under or a first 5 under? Robbie Ray has good numbers so far. He's 2-0 with a 3 ERA. I mean, that's pretty good for Robbie Ray, isn't it?
I'll tell you right now, it would be a Nerfy for me.
This would be
my Nerfy candidate.
Okay. The only thing to keep in mind, Robbie Ray is a lefty. You've got Goldschmidt and Judge, who are 2 righties at the top of the order. I'm assuming you don't care too much about that. Yeah. Stroman is washed. Look at what Judge does to Ray. Oh, is it bad? And Adames. Ooh, Adames on Stroman. Okay. We're going to move on, Snacks, because this game might not happen, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. We're doing okay on tempo and pace. 10:50, and Steak's got 40 minutes left. All right. Next game. Nationals. Oh, it's that dude, Mitchell Parker. And the Miami Marlins. Cal Quantrill. POD Pete's guy, Cal Quantrill. Nice little sneaky, nice pitching matchup here. Parker has been oh no, it's saying it might be Edward Cabrera. My bad. False alarm. I don't know what to believe though. So you guys can tell me. God damn it, my mouse is breaking. Oh, look at Batia lining up for a birdie. 25-year-old Mitchell Parker. This dude.
Bro, Ballpark Pal has the fucking Nationals scoring 6.32 runs. That feels astronomical.
I'm not really entirely sure how.
And just to confirm, Cal Quantrill is not pitching?
I don't know. I mean, RotoWire is saying Edward Cabrera.
Interesting.
You guys are going to have to help.
Cal says Quantrill, but let me look what somebody else said.
Well, that's what Covers is saying.
Okay, let's see.
Mitchell Parker off of 2 fucking gems. Also, give it up to the Marlins.
ESPN says Cal as well. Chat, I believe it's Edward Cabrera. Cabrera is making debut.
Cabrera debut?
Mm-hmm. Well, that would take away a lot of really anything, I feel. Somebody tell me about Cabrera.
Rejoining rotation Friday. Yep, he had a blister. He threw 53 pitches in a rehab start. He's not going to be ready for a full workload Friday. The right-hander is coming back from a blister on his right middle finger. So it's going to be a lot of the Miami Marlins bullpen. The Marlins did have a day off, so their bullpen should be okay. Game is weak. Yeah. The Green Book doesn't have anyone yet. Okay.
Well, let's wait to see what that makes the line, because, I mean, like, the line's saying Cal is pitching, and I can't imagine Miami stays at even money if he's not, right? Like,
right.
It's a bullpen day, technically. I know it's not technically a bullpen day, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Here's a question, though. Here's a question for you that I have with Mitchell Parker. This guy has fucking dealt against the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Do you want to... I mean, I hate to say it, but like these things were working last year when you try to time guys up of like, okay, they can get by with repeating a master class, but can they do it 3 times? Likely not, but it is the Marlins. Like, are we getting cute here? Do you want to fade them or do you want to respect them? What do you want to do?
I want to fade them. I want to bet the Marlins today.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're going to end up somewhere around plus 120 would be my guess. Okay. I could be crazy. Obviously, what the fuck do I know about baseball lines? But I'm going to guess that's where they'll be at by the time by first pitch, and I'm going to bet the Marlins.
Okay. I'm going to bet the Marlins. You are relying on the Marlins bullpen, but you might also be getting the Nationals bullpen who's stinky. So that could equal runs in this game. Rose birdie putt. Let's see what happens here. Missed it. Okay, so Rose will stay at 7 under. Let's go, Bryson. Let's go. All right, let's keep moving. We've got the White Sox, your White Sox, hosting the Boston Red Sox, and Sean Newcomb. And Davis Martin is pitching for the White Sox. I watched Sean Newcomb a little bit. Newcomb, am I saying that? Newcomb
sounds right.
Yeah. Lud birdie. Damn it, dude. Lud's gonna fucking win this thing.
Like it's time for another odds update.
He's 5 under now, dude.
Bryson down, Ludwig down.
That was his first birdie of the day. Oh, we didn't birdie the par 5.
Can anyone give me a Corey Connors update? I would take that.
I don't think he's teed off yet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Ludd is now in second. Yep. Yeah, Zach, I agree. This guy stinks. I think we get runs in this game, but that's got to be a pretty popular thought because nobody likes Davis Martin. He's 0-1 with a 5.73 ERA. Newcomb is not good. He's a lefty, and the White Sox have a lot of righties in their lineup. Has he pitched against any of the White Sox guys before? Yeah, let's see. Austin Slater's 2 for 6. Michael Taylor's 1 for 7. No real sample size on the other guys. Runs feel. Yeah, this is my only concern. I agree with you. Runs do feel super obvious.
I don't know that that's true, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you what the Red Sox have done since they won 18-7. They lost 6-2. They lost 6-1. They lost 2-1 in the 11th inning, and they lost 4-3 yesterday in extra innings. In the last 4 games, White Sox have lost 4-3, 1-0, 3-2, and 6-1. Why do runs seem that obvious to you?
The runs seem obvious because Sean Newcomb is probably the worst Red Sox pitcher.
Okay.
And Davis Martin just came off of a 5-inning, 9-hit, 7 earned run game against Detroit.
No, to be clear, Zach, I actually kind of like the over. I agree. I just don't think it's obvious. I don't think it's that obvious, to be honest.
Mikey, bad.
If you like the over, I would support you on that.
Wow, Hideki Eagle. All right, well, Hideki's not dead. Dims is on the under. Well, the last time,
under.
Yeah, last time
8.5 because he's a fucking sharp motherfucker.
He is. He's sharp. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that. I think that Dims, the last time we went to battle was the Blue Jays and Mets under, and I think it was under 8, and the game landed 5-1, 5-2, Alan. So you won that round. I didn't take the over. I respect your position. Newcomb analytics make it seem like he might be due for positive regression. You get what he's saying?
Yes, I do. I'm more infatuated with the fact that there is a guy out there like Alan Dims who gets opening lines at 8.5, but then tunes into us talking about baseball. Isn't that kind of hilarious?
Yeah, it's remarkable.
So
funny. I love it. I'm telling you, there's other whales out there who are watching who don't comment. They're lingering. They're lurking. They're watching us right now, and they're smirking. How about that for a little Dr. Seuss line?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were talking pitcher props, and I would have DraftKings up on my phone, and I would be talking about over Ks on a pitcher, and it would go from -120 to -130.
Yeah, I feel like I watched that happen on Profit X on Ramble during college basketball Saturdays too. I just swear to God that you just
probably
yeah.
They're watching, which is crazy that they're not fading. Well, they don't want to fade right now because we're actually having some pretty good reads. Okay. Where were we? Oh, we just talked Red Sox.
What's next? Tigers, Twins?
No, the Astros hosting the Angels. Crab's boy, Ronel Blanco. I don't have anything better to do if I'm not in a meeting at work.
What do you do for work, Alan? If you don't mind, if you're allowed to say.
I think he's probably going to be like an accountant.
I'm definitely curious.
Maybe he's an actuary. Definitely something with numbers if he's a sports betting sharp, you know?
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. What game did you say we were going to? Was
Houston hosting the Angels. Angels coming off of a fucking series win against my Rays. Steak, will there be a dog of the day during the NBA playoffs?
Absolutely. I will be dialed into the NBA playoffs.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted. Your boy is going to get back into the fucking ice whenever we ramp up with playoff series here. I'm telling you, I just can't. I'm not good at betting the NHL to begin with. I have no reads on the end of the season, like the last 20, 25 games when it becomes really, really chalky. That's just not, I don't really have success. So, but the playoffs, the NHL playoffs are one of the best things out there in sports. I fucking bet. Give me a break, bro. Come on. We've been around here 3 years. I just gave you fucking the Florida Panthers to fucking win the Stanley Cup as a 5-unit wager. Get off my ass. We dial it in.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I don't usually defend DGen, but assuming that the smart, sharp guy in the chat is an accountant, is that offensive?
No,
it's a compliment.
Not at all. Yeah, it's a compliment, bro. Accountants are fucking smart. Rangers are dead. Rangers are dead. You stop paying attention. Yeah. Let's get into it. Houston. They've sucked out my love for regular season hockey. The Rangers were that miserable. I'm sorry. Ooh, David Festa's going for Minnesota. That's not the game that we're on, though.
No, but I was going to want to talk about that because
all right, we will.
Let's go to this one. Okay. Wouldn't this be an obvious over in your opinion?
Oh, God damn it! Hold on. I hate when I fucking do this. I open the new tab. All right, sorry. Yeah, it would be because Kochanowski? No. Kokonowitz. I've been sub for 14 months today. W. Bookachu. So Ronel Blanco and Jack Kokonowitz goes 5 frames for the victory. He played Cleveland. Hey, he's done pretty well, this guy. I think he's in a bad spot here. Steak.
You like the Astros?
Yeah.
This over feels obvious to me.
Well, the one thing I like about the Astros, I'll tell you this. And Alan Dims, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They do have, I'm not here to tell you the Astros are going to be the Astros of old, but they do have a pretty experienced lineup, wouldn't you say? With Yordan, Pena, well, Cam Smith is young, but Paredes, Altuve, Christian Walker, I think, is a young guy. But I just don't think these dudes are going to make life easy.
Let me just paint something for you. If you're a guy who bet the Astros against the Mariners the other day, when if I'm not mistaken, they were up 6-1, and then walked Randy Arozarena, if I'm not mistaken, to end the game 7-6. How the fuck do you go back to him here? Then you got the Angels coming off winning the series against the Rays, winning the series against the Guardians, walloping the Rays yesterday. And then you got you made fun of the way Krabs pronounced this guy's name, Ronel Blanco. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not making fun of, by the way. I'm
sorry. You just said he said his name funny, so I want to make sure he said his name right.
Which is fine. We say names, a lot of funny names too. I'm not talking shit.
The 10 ERA, how does any of that equate to the Astros being minus 145?
This sounds like a terrible idea, Car God. Don't rely on us for that, please. I'm with you. Blanco has had 2 bad starts. When I watched Blanco last year, I liked him. I don't know if I'm just off. The Angels bats are fucking hot. He has seen the Angels before. Oh, Hop is 3 for 6 with a home run against him. Nolan Schanuel, I have no idea what the fuck that is. He's 2 for 5. Joe Adell is 1 for 2. Taylor Ward is 3 for 8. They've seen him before, but I like Ronel.
I found my picture I want to back today. Chat or you, DGen, tell me how I'm doing it. Whether it's under runs allowed or over Ks. I don't think I want to do Ks.
I don't know that I want to do Ks either, because what just happened to me after I bet fucking Pepe at Ks and the Angels worked his ass. So
go like under ERA or something. Chat, give me a good wager for wanting to back a pitcher. Like
I think I would give you something.
Okay.
On April 6th, he got pulled after 1 2/3. He threw 62 pitches, which is absurd for not even 2 innings. He walked 3 guys. He had 3 Ks. He's walked 3 guys back-to-back games. First game, he went 5 innings. What are his pitching outs?
Oh, yeah, perfect. That's saying too.
Yeah.
All right, give me a pitching outs number. That's what I'll be playing.
All right, let me check Pickett. I love official Cargo said I need winners. I love that anyone would say I need winners. We all need them. Everybody needs a winner, Car God. Why don't you give us something?
I like the Astros today. I like the
Astros too. What's the bullpen scenario in this game? I'd probably go Astros first 5. I know you don't like getting super cute like that, but I'm pulling up the.
I like Ronel Blanco, so obviously I like Astros first 5.
All right, so I'm gonna go pitching outs 16.5. So that means you got to go 5 innings is 15, so 5 2/3 to get 17 outs. Over is plus 105.
In.
All right, let's do that. Squad ride. And Astros first 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I like it. So we're going Taj K's, Blanco pitching outs for 2 pitchers. All right. Next game is the Twins. David Festa. David Festa treated me really well last year when I was timing pitchers. He was a guy that came through, whether it was fading or betting on. So I will never forget Fiesta. He's going against Reese Olson. David Festa does not look like has pitched yet. He's 0-0 with an O ERA. Let's see. Expected to start Friday versus Detroit. Yep. Promoting him from AAA. He has seen the Tigers before. Riley Green is 3 for 3 against this guy. Yikes, that's not good. Reese Olson's a 25-year-old young pitcher coming off of a pretty nice game. 6 innings, 94 pitches. He did allow 7 hits, but only 2 earned. 3 walks, that's not good, and 5 Ks against. He's pitched at the Dodgers, where he got touched up a little bit, but that's the Dodgers and the White Sox. So now you're playing Minnesota in Minnesota. Did the Twins win yesterday, Steak? They lost.
They lost. Jesus.
They lost to the Royals 3 out of 4 games. Bailey Ober pitched, but it was a low-scoring game. All 4 games in that series went under. The Twins might just be an under team, though. I'm not going to get cute with them.
The Tigers might be an under team, too.
You know what? I don't know how square this is, but I like the Tigers, and I think that's probably the square side.
Yeah, that is the square side. I like the Twins.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
This is the spot where I'll try to get cute and sharp or whatever, contrarian, whatever you want to call it. I like the Twins.
I was going to say it's 7.5, a low total for this game, but after what we just said about both teams' offenses, I guess it's not. It's just that Reese Olson is 1-1 with a 5 ERA, and Festa's making his debut. Don't you think? Take out the offenses. Don't you think that's a low total?
Yes, I do. Until I look at what they've been doing this year, I would think it was a low total for these 2 pitchers, but not these 2 teams.
All right. Oh, Dim says Twins. Kind of like the Twins today, if we're being honest. Could be Blanco under walks as well. Sure. If the Twins win today, I'll throw 10 subs on Monday. Total Slayer.
If Twins win today, I'll throw 10 subs on Monday. Wow. Okay, Twins it is. Definitely taking the Twins.
All right. I'll ride with you guys. I'll ride with you and Alan Dims. I'll go Twins today. Twins, para mí. Fucking David Festa. I mean, I was sitting here talking about him treating me well. Why not do it again? All right. Let's see Batia's bunker shot here. Ooh. Oh, my God. What a shot. Anybody just see Batia's shot from the bunker?
No.
How do you get the ball to stop like that? That was unfucking believable. Astros are a cocklock. Oh, geez. Don't say that. Fiesta. Wow. What a shot. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing this before you, but I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. I might as well just go pee too. We'll be right back. We're going to go take a piss, and we'll catch you guys in a few minutes. This is the Weekend Rundown with Steak and DJ on 105.5. Great
Okay,
fucking.
we're doing good, but now we got to really turn up the tempo and pace. I didn't realize there's so many games left.
Is there?
There's a lot of
Oh,
games left.
no, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
6 games.
6 games, 22 minutes. We got less than 4 minutes a game. Let's go.
Okay. The St. Louis Cardinals are hosting the Phillies. Aaron Nola against Palante. I would look at this line if that's accurate and tell you that that is a lot of fucking respect for the St. Louis Cardinals today. What am I missing? Let's find Palante. Looks like Palante. Oh, the Nola and the Phillies open -140 down to -115. Can anybody give us a reason as to why this might be? Alan Dims, any of the sharps in here? This would indicate to me that Palante might have himself a fucking day. Also, Nola's off to a rough start. The Phillies guys might be a little washed, huh? Nola's only 31 years old. You got to get yourself together, brother. Tap in birdie for Rose. Fuck. 6 innings, 7 hits. That was the Dodgers. Ooh, God, he got touched up against the Nationals. Jeez. Palante. Palante is a guy who I'm starting to respect and think it might be a good pitcher. 4 hits, 2 earned, and 4 1/3 there. April 6th. We had 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Only 4 days. Only 4 days. No,
I'm not fading both sides of this 1 a.m. game. Sorry, Alan Dims, plug your ears. If I had to pick a fake sharp team today, it would be the St. Louis Cardinals.
I have a question. Do you think that there's so I'm okay leaning into maybe Aaron Nola having a bit of a bounce back start. But I think Palante might pitch well too. Would anybody co-sign the first 5 under?
I'd be fine with that.
Uh,
I'm tempted to press the Phillies, dude.
who isn't good? Cornfields. Who isn't good?
Nola would be my guess.
Wow. Take his pitching outs. Daniel, which pitcher are you referring to? You like the over. Palante is not good. Okay.
Oh, Palante's not good. Got it.
Okay. I think that's probably all that really needs to be said about that game. So you like the Philly. Let's go. We got 5 sub bangs in this bitch. Dan Yee, 21.
That's one of our bracket winners.
Oh, is it? Let's go.
Billy Baggers and Dan Yee split the bracket. They tied.
Spine Eater, always cursing. The Mephisto 4. Eska something and the Weekender. W fucking Dan Ye giving out 5 subs. We appreciate you. Okay, tempo and pace must stay crispy. It is 11-11. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Steak. So take Phillies if you want to buy back and think that price of -115 is too cheap for Philly now.
Yes.
Okay. All right, next game. We have a pitcher to be determined for the Milwaukee Brewers against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Is that Edwin Rodriguez? Would be my guess. Let me see if I nail that.
What game are we on?
We are on the Brewers. Jose Quintana maybe making his debut. We're on the Brewers and Diamondbacks.
Okay, because it says Jose Quintana on Ballpark Pal, but ESPN says undecided.
Oh, Eduardo Rodriguez. All right, 32 years old, strikes out 12. No way. Oh, Eduardo Rodriguez at 12 Ks. Probably got to take his under Ks now. I wonder what they are. Jose Quintana sent to minors. So maybe this is his debut today. It's really hard for me to back a guy like Eduardo Rodriguez after a big game like that, but I probably would lean Diamondbacks unless you think that is incredibly obvious, and that's not how we're going to make our money. So it does say undecided. You're right. Probably not a reason to talk too much about this game. Diamondbacks are -150, total 8.5 up to 9. Any thoughts, Steak?
Under. That's what I like.
Okay. All right. Pavetta is going for San Diego -193 against the Rockies. You know what? I have noticed this little, just a hair under -200 when it's -192, 193. That is when it's dangerous for some of these favorites. Nick Pavetta has also been a dog to start the year, but we faded him, I think, with Cubs first 5 when he did.
Was it against Shota?
No,
then maybe I did join you. Yeah, you're right. Was it Justin Steele?
Yes,
I joined you. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, pitched against a Cub, 6 hits, 3 earned. It was never the back-to-back master classes after 7 innings, 1 hit. All right. German Marquez, on the other hand, 30-year-old pitcher. What did he just do? He's coming off of pitching against the Athletics, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned run, 6 fucking walks. Woo! Woo! Muy paciente. Muy paciente. Paciente. Patient. I'm trying to say patient in Spanish. Total at 7 seems very low. Are we getting a dual masterclass here?
I think the total seems incredibly low as well.
7.5 down to 7. Money coming in on the Rockies. Wow. Okay. All right. I think it's important to note that facing the Rockies after a series at Coors when they go on the road is a known system. A lot of people bet. Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Danny, by the way. E is the last initial. My bad. Dan Ye. Danny, Bryson and Sand and Rose Birdie. Fuck yeah. Second round leader is dead. Yeah. Tap in birdie for old Rose. That's okay. So you like the under in this game. I think I'm with you.
Yep, I do.
I think this is going to be a scrappy 3-2 game where the Padres win by 1 and the Rockies probably put people in piss who are trying to fade them on the run line. That's what I think.
Yeah.
3 more games. Can we finish strong in 15 minutes? I certainly think so.
5 minutes per game.
This seems very short.
Insane. What the fuck is going on here? The trash ass Mariners. Why would fucking DeGrom be minus 120?
I do not know, good sir. I do not know. Let me get an accurate line here.
And I'll get you a little ballpark pal projection.
Minus 130 down to minus 125.
Minus 120 on FanDuel.
Okay. Oh, could the Mariners be your fake sharp play today, Steak? I mean, the DeGrom should have 15 strikeouts against the Mariners. Oh, pitch count. Someone's saying pitch count.
Yeah, they said that last game, and he fucking destroyed the Rays, right?
I don't know about destroyed, but he did pretty.
Pitch count 80.
Let's see. I'll tell you right now. He went from 73 to 82.
Yeah,
and he's had 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. He's had 5 days of rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Rays hit him 8 times. That's crazy.
It's gonna take everything in my power not to bet the fucking Mariners, even though I definitely know better.
Bryce Miller's coming off of a pretty rough game. 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks. Let's see here. Man, they hit him pretty well. 600, 600, 333, 500, 500. Fuck. Oh, God. I do think the Mariners is probably the grossest button to press. And the last time we played this game, the grossest button to press was an under on a Charlie Morton. What was that other guy's name? That the other pitcher?
Don't remember, but Charlie Morton.
Don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember either. All right. I do think it's the Mariners. It's going to be hard for me to stay off, but I probably should stay off. Okay. Let's keep going. 2 more games. The Oakland Athletics hosting the New York Mets. Griffin Canning. He was a Los Angeles Angel, I believe, last year, so he's familiar with California against J.P. Sears. The Mets are minus 130. That looks a little short. Let's see. Open minus 140, down to minus 130. Total at 9, up to 10 at some places. It would probably make sense because even though these pitchers have good low ERAs, the Mets have a bunch of big bats in their lineup, and there are a fuck ton of runs in this stadium. Yeah, Griffin Canning's off to a really nice start here. Only 4 innings. He had 3 walks. The Jays worked the count, but he's also rested. Hasn't pitched since April 5th. And JP Sears is, let's see what he did. He's also hasn't pitched since April 5th. He pitched in Coors, but they only got him for 3 runs. He did well enough. 2 walks, 2 Ks, 6 1/3. Not bad here. I don't know, Steak. What are you thinking? Griffin Canning keep getting away with it? I'd probably look to fade him unless you think the A's could be fake sharp today.
I like the over.
You do?
Yeah, I like the over. I think it's a pretty high over, to be honest. The fucking Mets scored 0 runs yesterday. Before that, they scored 10 against the Marlins. Before that, they scored 2, 2, and 3.
You're not thinking about this the right way. Can I tell you why?
Why?
It's this stadium.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you the runs that have been scored in this stadium? 18-3, 7-4.
Bryson chipped in for Bird from the sand. I should be happy to shit on the
Let's
fucking.
go. All right,
That's
but hold on. Listen to me for a second. 18-3. You're not listening. I'll wait till you're done.
I'm definitely listening. 18-3.
That's 21. 7-4. That's 11. 10-2. That's 12. That was a series of 11, 12, and 21 runs. And then they just played the Padres 5-4, 9, 10-4, 14. And then finally there was a low scoring game, 2-1.
Now do the Mets.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
And neither two of the both teams better pitchers.
But it's the stadium. It's the A stadium. It's a small ballpark.
Okay. That's fair.
It's the minor league park, and they're saying that they don't know how to set a line on it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So every game has gone over.
I'll still say I do still like the over, but I will lay off that.
Okay. Everyone tracking Bryson, you can watch him for 3 holes on 4, 5, 6. What is he 5 under right now? Or 4? He's got to be 5, right? I think he's gonna be 5.
Wow, good fucking game, dude.
Furl was sub-bang 27 months. Can I get a Bryson score check? That means he's 3 back of Rose. I need a Rose bogey so bad if I'm going to hit this second round.
Bryson's 375 to win this tournament.
He's going to fucking win. That's not the year jinx. I'm sorry. I think it's yeah, you don't care. You don't care. He's -5, just holds out from the sand. What hole did he just finish? Was it 5, 4?
He just finished 4 and he's -5. Got it.
Oh, dude. Honestly, man, we have time. We only have one more game. Steak, do you have round 2 on there? I wonder what the lives are for that. I know you're using Hard Rock. Round 2 leader. I wonder what the odds are.
I'm looking right now.
Okay. I got him 9-1. I wonder if he's like 5-1, 6-1.
End of round leader, or I have end of round leader.
Yeah.
But I don't have round 2 leader. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's okay. End of round leader. He's 12-1.
Justin Rose is even money. Scheffler is +325. DeChambeau +425.
Okay. Look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. Look at this guy over here. Calm down. Look at this guy. All this guy lives for is CLV and getting a good number. That's all he lives for. He's telling me to calm down.
What are we calming down about? What are we?
I'm getting excited about Bryson having a chance to be the round 2 leader after that chip in. I thought he was dead when birdied Rose birdie, but the odds are telling me he's got life. He's got life. Yeah.
End of round 2 leader, but just to be clear, am I crazy? But end of round 2 leader isn't round 2 winner, right?
Oh, you're talking about. Wait,
no, I'm talking about
someone.
Yeah, you go.
Someone could have like the lowest round of the day. So for round 2, they could be the leader. It's who's in first place at the end of round 2. The leader
Different
of the
things, right?
Huh?
Different things, right?
Yeah, but nobody bets on like who has the low round of the day. It's the leader after that round. Does that make sense? But I get the confusion. Max Homa looks absolutely atrocious. Yeah, he's fucking dead. I understand that, brother. It's about the fucking sweat. I just want to know if I have life for 13 more holes. I was also confused about that. Okay. All right, let's finish strong. We'll get you out of here. Dodgers and Cubs. Dodgers back home from a long East Coast road trip. I feel like this would be a pretty obvious spot to fade them. You know, Cubs have been playing pretty well. Cubs have been scrappy as fuck. Although Shota just had a really bad game. I don't know, man. I mean, I like what the Cubs have been doing. Don't get me wrong. They're 9-6. Dodgers are 10-4. Don't you think this is a really obvious spot to fade the Dodgers?
Yeah. I don't think there's any obvious spots to fade the Dodgers at all. But I get what you're saying for sure. I would not be taking the Cubs here at all. There's no shot.
Matthew Boyd is a lefty. Wow, the Dodgers have a lot of lefty. Oh, no, they have 3 lefties in their lineup. Boyd is a 34-year-old, blanks Friars for win. Holy shit. This guy is off to a great start this year. Wow. At Arizona and the fucking Padres, he hasn't given up a run in 11 innings. Holy fuck. This can't keep happening. Chat, what does everybody's model say? He's been in the majors for a long time, this guy. Well, he had a pretty good year last year. 2.72 ERA in 8 starts. Cleveland let him walk. He's on Detroit for a really long time. Yamamoto, no run support and tough luck loss. Yeah, Yamamoto's been really good too. Oof, I don't know, man. This is either going to be an obvious under with two guys who have been pitching pretty well. 91% of the money's on
Sort
the
of
under.
how I'm seeing it.
I only have systems. I don't like models. Did the Dodgers win the race to 10 wins? I think they did. I don't think anyone else has 10. The Giants were close.
Yeah, Rangers also were close, if I'm not mistaken. Rangers got 9. Oh, wait. Padres have, right?
They already saw Yamamoto. Top 4 in Cubs lineup went 0 for 4 versus Yamamoto when he pitched in Korea. Got it. How many subs does Sake need to forget about the White Sox? I'll do it.
Who said that?
Mid-major.
Oh. Everyone has a price, mid-major.
Yamamata? What are we talking about?
Yamamoto?
Freddie is back, his game changer. Freddie Freeman is back. Yeah, he's a lefty. Nice. Thanks, Corn. Padres tied race to 10. Oh, good shit. I wonder what their odds were. I'm looking at this. Yamamoto.
Yeah. Yamamoto. All right. Can we do a recap just since I got to go?
Yep. Take it from the top. Hold on. All right. Guardians Royals.
Royals. Damn, that feels like a lifetime ago we talked about this shit. I like the Guardians.
Okay. Reds Pirates.
Where did we land here?
We thought we leaned under.
Lean under. Yep, exactly.
And Snacks did point out it could be skewed because of the weather, but I don't think 50 degrees is that cold to bring it down this much. But the Pirates offense does kind of stink, so we can keep that in mind. I might go first 5 under there. I think.
Yeah, cool.
Rays Braves.
Rays and under.
All right, I'm gonna go Taj K's.
Yeah.
One last ride. Orioles Blue Jays.
Yeah, this one was hard, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hate to say that I like the Orioles. Justin Rose is fucking dialed. Roll. Hold on, Steak. You need this. Roll. Oh my God. The ball landed 4 feet next to the pin. It just rolled back about 15 feet. Huge.
Love that.
Sorry. Okay. Good tee shot on 5. Thank you, Dave Martinez. Come on. Love to sweat this. Where'd you land at in this game?
Which game? Oh, lean Orioles.
Have some fucking fun, you stiff. Yankees-Giants game's probably not going to happen.
Lean under, yeah, but lean. I'm sorry. Never mind. Pass on that. Like the Marlins.
Okay.
Skipping the White Sox game. Fuck you guys. I really like Houston. Ronel Blanco's my pitcher of the day. I'm going to go over on pitching outs with him. I like the Twins. Were you with me on that?
Yeah.
I like the Phillies.
Okay. I might go Phillies first 5 with you. I do not like the Phillies bullpen at all.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't like them.
Nothing really for Rockies Padres for me.
Yeah, I would say that's a square under. I think Pivetta bounces back. And I kind of just think that the Rockies are scrappy in that game. What do you think about the Diamondbacks Brewers? I'd probably go Diamondbacks pitcher under strikeouts after he just had 12.
I'd go under in the game.
Okay. Mariners Rangers, are you going to do it?
I think so.
And Mets A's.
Lean the square over, but because of what everybody said, I'll lay off.
All right. And then Dodgers Cubs.
Nothing. Jesus Christ. Bryson just fucking oh no, that's just
359. I think that's the longest drive of the tournament. I think I heard Rory had a 343 yesterday. 359 is absurd. Oh, Lowry teed off. He's doing absolutely nothing. Fuck, what a waste of fucking money that was. Okay. All right, Steak. Good shit, dude. Thank you. Have a great weekend. We'll talk later for NFL draft.
All right, cool. See you guys.
Have a great day. W Steak, as always. Appreciate him rocking on the board review. Thank you guys for the sub bangs. I think we're gonna shut it down there. We've got a busy day today. I'm gonna go on Owner's Box around noon. Then we're gonna do the NFL draft recap. I only have one little fucking deal to tidy up on my end in terms of Corp. We need to get the season picking up, but I think it's like not spring, but it's kind of spring. So we typically do get an uptick in business in the spring market, as you would call it. Haven't seen it quite yet, but I think it's going to come hopefully after Easter. So until then, I'm going to take advantage of as much downtime as I have to crank with the DJ. We appreciate your guys' support. NCAA hockey 90 pick. That's fun. I don't know. You guys tell me. Missed the whole damn string. Good thing you can watch it back on YouTube. You can do that, or you can watch it back on Twitch. Let's see if Aberg birdies this. Oh my God. Look at what that ball is doing. Damn, you know what? That's about as good as he could have done. That was a tough putt. That's no gimme for par. Cranking with DJ. Yep, let's have a day. Let's have a great weekend. By the way, tomorrow, I will promote this on Twitter. Tomorrow, I can't believe I forgot to tell you that, guys, this. I'm going to be with BK. We're going to be playing at the golf simulator, 1v1. I will stream it tomorrow at noon. Lock in. All right. We need master sweats. Yeah, we can do that. We might be able to do it a little bit later. Tomorrow, me and BK, me versus BK, mono. It's the coolest you're ever going to see BK look. All right. 1v1, BK minus 350 is insane. All in. Yep. Can't get on a course. It's fucking 44 degrees and raining. Are you insane? Plus, we want to watch the Masters afterwards. All right. Check you later. I'll send out a tweet. Make sure to get in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, Pablo Sandoval. I don't even know what that means. Is he pitching today? Batia, short for bird. Pablo Escobar. Yeah, that's what you meant. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you over at Owner's Box. They're not live yet. It's a little early. We're shutting down early. We'll see you at Owner's Box. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck on